Hey guys, this is Jacques from Akula Linux and welcome to another video. So today's video, I'm going to show you guys the new full screen menu. Now, I previously showed this off as like a really full screen menu, but we've made quite a bit of changes to it. It's now kind of a blend between the sort of traditional menu and the full screen menu. Traditional menu being the typical menu that pops up over here with the categories on the side and icons on the, your application icons on the right next to that. So we've added a similar kind of thing here where the full screen menu doesn't take the whole screen, although you can set it, but it does have the add categories on the left, so you can scroll to us, just over your mouse over a specific category, and then the icons are obviously on the right in this open space. It has a search bar at the bottom, and we'll get into that just now because that has AI functionality. And then you've got your power options over here on the bottom left, and next to that you got your settings. It's a highly customizable menu. By the way, I clicked there. If you click anywhere on the menu that's not on an icon, it closes the menu. So you want to exit the menu, you can just click away. Not away on the desktop, but away on the actual menu. So you just click away and then the menu closes. Anyway, so let's go take a look at the options. So if we go into settings here, you've got dark and light. So you can change the color from dark to light, right? And you can set the transparency level. Currently it's 85, but I mean, you can set it all the way down or all the way up, like to what level you're comfortable with. You can also set the controls position, these controls. So you can set them to the right or to the left. So categories on the left, categories on the right. You can set it at the bottom. Categories will be at the bottom above the search bar. Categories at the top also moves the search bar and the power options to the top. Okay, so you can set them, all around the menu wherever you want. You can also set the size of the menu. So let's go here, like 100%, close menu, reopen it, and now you'll see it's a full screen menu, right? So if you don't like it at a smaller size, you can make it bigger, as big as small as you want it. There's 50%. Let's close it and then reopen it. Now you'll see you've got a menu that's 50%. Of course, that doesn't really look that great because it's quite small for a menu, right? So usually we have it about 80%, which I thought was a nice size. So set it 80%, close, there we go. Let's reopen it. Now it's 80%. I like it dark. I like the color dark. And also the icons. The icons currently, as you see here, the icons, that's 50. Okay, you can set the icons. You want it bigger, you can set it bigger. You can set it to like 75, doesn't matter, whatever. So after settings, we close it and reopen it. You can see now you got much bigger icons. You can also scroll. As you can see, there's a scroll bar here. So you can either drag the scroll bar, like the all obviously shows all the pages, or you can just, roll your mouse wheel. By default, the icons are set at 50. So let's go set them back down to 50. So I thought 50 is a good size, right? So let's reopen that again. And there we go. You can also set you can add some effects. Do you see that? If you look at the menu now, you see the background, got that vignette effect. And there's a noise effect as well, but this usually applies to the buttons. So you've got some options here. You can also set the default category that it should open on. Currently it's set to all, but you can set it to any category. Like if you add stuff to your favorites here is not the favorites on the system. That's got its own favorites. So there's a couple of these are I've all added to favorites, right? So if we go here to about, I can remove from favorites. Now it's gone. And if I go look for it, where was about? Actually, let's just go do that. Uh, Sorry. Let's go about. There we go. About. And I can right click and I can add it to favorites again. I can also add it to desktop. If I go back to favorites now, um, there we go. There's the about. It's in the favorites. See there? So yeah, it's not bugless. I still have some stuff to fix. It's work in progress, but it's coming along nicely. It looks almost like a supersized normal menu, actually, in many ways. But you can customize the size. You can customize the size of the icons. You can customize the transparency. You can customize where you put everything. There's got lots of options. Now, here comes the nice part, the AI part. So if we open up the menu again now, and you'll see by default, you can just start typing. You don't have to select the input, right? You can just start typing. And if you want to open an app, like for example, make a backup of my PC. So I say make a backup of my PC. I just, that's what I'm, because I'm talking to the AI now. And I hit enter. I say make a backup of my PC. Look there, it automatically opens Timeshift. I didn't say time shift. I said make a backup of my PC. So it automatically opened up the correct app, right? So the AI, you just type the request, the AI will do what you ask. You can also talk to the AI. There's little microphones there, or you can hit the control button. If you hold down control, it will also activate the speaking. So you can also talk to the AI and ask the AI what you want. And I'll show you an example. Can we open up an app to paint with, like a drawing app? And look at that. I said, let's open a paint app, a drawing app, and look, it opened up the app. So the menu, you can use it as a traditional menu, scroll left, right, whatever. You could type something here, like you can type, for example, Nomax, and look, it will, like a traditional menu, it will search that one item, right? Um, or you can hover the categories and go to a specific category and go find your icon, or you can just click the talk button and use voice, or you can hit control and just use voice and just say what you want, or you can type what you want. You can say, yeah, Nomax image viewer, and then hit enter, and the AI will then open up Nomax image viewer. See, so you could tell the AI what you want, either by typing or just talking. So really nice. This is a really, really cool menu, and it picks up your normal, all the apps in your user share applications. It also picks up your Snaps apps, also picks up your Flat Hub apps, and yeah. So it's work in progress, but it's going to be in the next ISO. So the one that I'm sending out to the Patreon guys, and then also it will filter down to the Pro guys. This will be in the next ISO. So we're replacing the old shit, the old shitty traditional menu, which hasn't been updated in like 40 years, with this new AI menu, which is resizable. You can do all kinds of stuff, and I'm still gonna add more options on it. So I'm gonna make it all nice and pretty. I mean, it's already nice and pretty, but I'm gonna add more options. Maybe I'll make it look traditional as well, just for the guys that want that option. But this is kind of like a blend of the old and the new. It doesn't feel quite like the GNOME menu. GNOME is scrollable. It feels like both. It's got the GNOME aspects as well as the traditional aspects or the categories. So it's kind of like a mix of both. And it opens center in the center of your monitor. And the nice thing is, if you set it here, menu size percent 80%, it will cover 80% of your screen resolution. If you have a small monitor, it will use 80% of that. If you have a large monitor or TV, it will take 80% of your screen. So that's percent, not pixels. That's really cool. And of course, you can adjust the icon size. On a much larger monitor, you might want bigger icons. These icons can go all the way up to 90. That's huge. I mean, just look at this now. Look at that. It's huge. Anyway, so it's highly, highly, highly customizable for those guys that want to customize and like have a nice looking menu. And of course, it works anywhere as well. So if you've got like a folder open, you can, or you doing work or whatever, you can either just right click and choose full screen menu, or you can just click the menu and look, it opens up above everything else. So that's nice. Anyway, that's our menu. It's going to be in the next ISO. A bunch of other changes as well, but new AI menu that looks great, feels great, and it's AI driven. Very, very, very awesome. Voice and text, of course. Anyway, thanks for watching. We're slowly building a really, really awesome Makulu 2026 distro here with all of these really cool, all these little cool things come together. It makes a really nice AI integrated desktop. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. If you guys are wondering whether to sign up for Patreon, and if you do, you get access to all of these really cool stuff very early on. Otherwise, you can always purchase a once-off pro upgrade. You also get access to these things Not as quick as the Patreon guys, but usually within a day, a few days later or a week later, you'll probably get it as a pro user. But yeah, you'll get it like months before the free guys do. Anyway, so yeah, if you want to support the project, at least there's something in it for you. You get access to early stuff. Yeah, please do so. It helps us. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.
Working late in the light of our Makulu screen, customizing themes that are oh so clean. A system stable with a heart of open source. Makulu's whispers guide me, no need to force. LibreOffice scribing through, no end, no cap. With every app I need, it's a creative sap. Yes, app. In the glow, in the flow, Makulu's insight show. AI core, open door, guiding as I go. The comfort of the code so bright in the screen's soft light. Makulu harmony in tech's endless flight. Smooth like the river, Makulu runs deep. Updates that deliver, promises to keep. Boot it up, feel the pulse, Makulu's beat so serene. With every line of code, it's like living the dream. AI's mind like the stars guides us through the night. Makulu's here, and everything just feels so right. In the grip of Makulu we find our pace, sailing through cyberspace with elegance and grace.